Welcome to the last video from the Kuala Lumpur travel series, and today I want to tell you what is kind of like special about the capital city of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, for me personally. And most importantly, make sure to stay until the end of the video because I have some exciting news about the Kuala Lumpur video, but also in general about the channel, about where it's headed, but also on how you might to get to kind of like be part of the whole Gotta World to See travel journey and experience. Today we have 3 different locations from the capital city of Malaysia. It was the last day, it was intense, but it was fun. Let's do it.
I saw you with him last night. What does he have that I don't know? I tried to imitate him. Yeah. Cause you are the
Next up is the Sultan Abdul building. This is definitely an Instagram worthy place, mainly because it's such an old building in the middle of skyscrapers. Basically, this kind of like a nice old building, and there they have a big greenery space. I'm gonna give you a few more shots in just a few seconds, and yeah, the main goal for this morning once again is like 9 AM, just to beat the heat at the moment. Is like if you go out at 2, I already mentioned it's pretty crazy. So that's why we're out here, gonna get some nice shots, and for tonight the plan is to go to one of the sky bars that they have in Kuala Lumpur to get a nice view of the city. And also, ironically, somehow today's the last day, like time really passed by quickly. I think nowhere before it passed by so quickly, just because I was like ambitious to film like this travel guide project, and when you're like super busy, time passes, and I hope it's gonna turn out good. For now, let's explore this area a little more. And we're heading out right now for the second time today on our way to the Heli Lounge bar, what I mentioned in the morning. So basically this bar is on top of a, it's a helipad landing station, whatever. It's right next to the Twin Towers. So that's where we want to get our final shots for the travel guide video. With that, this is going to be the end for like 3-4 days intense filming and running around. And if you watch the previous Kuala Lumpur travel vlogs, you maybe noticed that sometimes we have been wearing the same stuff. This is the first time that I'm wearing something different in the last 3 days. Obviously we washed it once. Reason for that is we've been doing kind of like a 24-hour guide in KL, and therefore we have been like, yo, it's our first spot, second spot, and it doesn't really make sense. We were like wearing all the time different clothing. It was her idea actually. I wouldn't care, but then she was the one complaining all the time about having to wear the same clothing every day. But I think the video is going to turn out pretty amazing. It's already out there. It's called 24 Hours in Kuala Lumpur. Let's get to the bar.
Let's get a nice view.
round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't want to let you know. Is this what we become?
So the name of this place is the Heli Lounge Bar, and as the name says, it is an actual helicopter landing pad that turns into a bar during the night. And let me cut it straight to the point. What makes Kuala Lumpur so special for me is the view. You know, I'm always on the lookout for these beautiful city views, and this right here is definitely one of the best. We are on top of a bar, the Heli Lounge. $5, proving once again that it is possible to travel the world on a budget like we did in the last 10 countries we traveled to.
I saw you with him last night. What does he have that I don't know? I tried to imitate him, yeah.
Okay, so just got off the Heli Lounge bar. This time it was definitely a cooler experience because we were there by sunset. What was surprising is that during the daylight it doesn't actually look that nice. It's cool, it's skyline, but once the light, once it get dark, amazing. Big recommendations for this place. Price point $5 for like a drink, €4.22 ringgit. That's what it was. And right now we're headed to Bukit Bintang getting some food. Sorry for the close-up, using my little portrait lens. This looks a little weird, but yeah. And what I mentioned in the Heli Lounge bar about always staying on a budget. The Petronas Towers viewpoint cost like over $20 of a nice view with the Petronas Towers in it for $5. Like you can spend like 20 if you want to. Yeah, with a drink, with a freaking drink. That's how you do it.
Losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun.
Alright, that is pretty much it. That has been the last video from the Kuala Lumpur series, and just so you know, so I've been talking about in the past videos from Kuala Lumpur, from Malaysia, about a travel guide. So basically I've been working on a project, on a job application for an airline. Unfortunately, we didn't got the job, but no sorrow about that. There are always opportunities out there, and trust me, I will be chasing them. And this is kind of also what I want to talk to you about real quick. So first of all, travel guide. It has been a 2-minute quick travel guide. It's up on the channel. Name of it is 24 hours in Kuala Lumpur. But exciting news about a new Kuala Lumpur video. I've been in KL, the capital city of Malaysia, as mentioned, 2 times, and I've filmed hours of material for sure, and I want to put all of that together into one video, do it kind of like travel guide style, whilst still telling a few fun stories. So that is going to come on the channel sometime within the next month. But what is happening right now? So as you're watching this, I got a lot of comments of people, yo, you still in Malaysia? Just a little update. In the next video we're gonna be back into traveling, but right now I'm actually already at home. I'm sitting here in Germany in my little office, and after 10 months of traveling, it's the first time of actually coming home, and it has been really weird so far. And you're gonna see the videos. I have still kind of another 2 weeks of daily videos probably, and trust me, there are no leftovers or anything. I have amazing banger content from Bali, from Singapore, from Greece, and also of how I surprised my parents by coming home a whole week earlier than I told them for the last 3 months. So definitely some interesting content is coming, but what I want to call out to is what I want to mention definitely more into the next 2 videos. Right now I'm at home, I'm going to be here for weeks, months for sure. Very soon future, I want to be doing trips. On the list definitely is Eastern Europe, so Czech Republic, Ukraine, Poland, Romania maybe, things like that. And I had the idea to make in some form and in some part my trips maybe a little bit public. I'm going to be putting out where I'm going to be going, when I'm going to be going, and for the end of the year. I still think I might be even back in Southeast Asia, maybe in Malaysia, Philippines probably for sure. Also at the moment I'm discussing a possible sponsorship to be able to go to South America, which I've never been to, as many of you know. And yeah, things are definitely exciting at the moment, but the most exciting thing is I've been just thinking on how I want to make my content maybe a little bit more unique or anything like that. And I've very often got messages of people telling hey, I can take you around the city, or I want to join your travels in some way. So in the future I want to at some point maybe do little meetups, or even give people, if you are a content creator and you do something similar as I do, you don't necessarily need to be huge out there. Definitely hit me up if you see me actually putting out on Instagram. This is where I do all the real life things. If you see me putting out hey, I'm going to this place, just hit me up, and very often I'm going to be announcing who wants to meet up at that place, who can maybe recommend stuff to be going to. I want to make the travels of the next few months and years, the next travel journey is probably coming up in around 2 months. I want to make them more interactive, so therefore join me on Instagram. And yeah, this is also what my last post was about. So right now, as you're seeing this is what's happening at the moment. I'm sitting here editing up this video, putting it out there, and even though it's a little bit off topic from the Malaysia trip, this is what I wanted to mention. The travel guide is out there, 24 hours in KL. A new banger video is gonna come out sometimes next month, covering everything that I've done in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur. And I might come back this year, maybe next year, probably. And with that, thank you very much for watching. It has been a crazy ride, like 10 months I left home, and I told myself, like, I'm gonna give everything I have to make this idea that I have a reality of a certain lifestyle that in its essence is just waking up in the morning and being excited about what might happen in the next few days, weeks, and months. And trust me, right now I'm 24/7, I'm waking up, I'm into the videos, I'm going to bed, putting in work, super excited about it. But one thing is for sure, like this year is gonna be big. It already is. Tomorrow we're gonna be back, leaving Malaysia, headed out to Bali. Can't wait. These videos are gonna be on fire. Let's do it.
Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this